puppies.
Stop chewing on each other.
Hey.
That guy's got a hole in the wrong end there. Here. Guess what, Bailey? It's howdy doody time. Oh, Bailey. You have to get the basket first. You can't blame her for trying. That a girl. Good dog. Oh, you fell right in the hole. Wait a minute. Let me get this out of the way. Come on, puppy. Here. Pee-pee? Want some more? Come here. Come on. You can see that. Can't you see that?
That Vivian, though, is a very smart puppy.
That one needs a little more food, though, here.
Here.
Here, you want to try a couple spoonfuls for her? Just get some on the floor. A little bit down there. A little bit here. There's a little piece over here, too.
Here she is. Camera. Let's get on camera.
Oh, sure. Do you want
No.
Sit down. Carlene,
What's
do
it?
you want Mariah to go down where she's going now, or do you
No.
want her to wait?
She can wait.
She can wait, Lori.
He's not the slightest bit interested in her.
Not right now, right?
Oops, did you hear that toy? Did you hear that toy, Lackey girl?
Get the other guy over there on the bed. He's got awful thin.
Yeah, she doesn't want to.
Doesn't want anymore. Okay.
She was the one that was standing by you the whole time.
Okay.
The one in front of me is the one who didn't. Who was on the bed before.
Okay, did you want to kneel in that or did you want to wipe it up?
I'll wipe it up.
I'll put it right there by it. Bailey, you had enough. Bailey had enough. Go to bed. Bailey, you had enough. You did. You had enough. Now go get in bed. I know. I have a cup. Go get in bed. Go there. I gotta pay bills. Somebody's gonna get mad at me pretty soon. I haven't paid any bills in a couple days. Okay.
Yeah, all done. No.
It's very hard having too many things here because there's too many things here. Try that. There we go. The puppies get into everything. Everything. Okay, we're ready.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Doing it the same.
Here we have Kellogg's instant food. I could win instantly. Boy, everybody tells me I could win instantly, but then I don't. I bought about all I could buy. Oh, I didn't do that right. I bought about all the wacko things you can buy from Publishers Clearinghouse. Yeah. And they keep telling me I'm going to win, but I don't think so. Wow. Employee donations from Liberty Mutual. Wow. $563. Okay. I'll put it in the pot where the checks go. I can't find it. There it is. And then I should write on the fact that Teresa, I already got the check.
What are you doing, silly goose?
Okay, that goes in the drawer. Will you wake up? Okay, we got that one. That was Liberty Mutual. Employee fund.
Center or far?
Center drawer. She's gotta, I pay attention to that, because I don't understand it. It's one of those matching deals, I think, maybe, I don't know. And here we have Leander, Texas. Let me just inspect those, one. Power of oats and things like that, and more oats and lots of oats. That one goes with that one. The power of oats. That one. Okay, we got that part.
How many?
6.
6.
6 out of 6. Nuts. But I can't roll my chair. Hodges Band. That's a bill. That goes in the far thing. Okay. You, your staff, and volunteers are all amazing. Closes a modest donation for that bill. Praying for positive and healthy outcomes. Modest is wonderful if there's just enough of you. Modest is not modest at all. Wonderful. Put the pot. That's from Cindy. I missed her last name.
Sanchez.
Cindy Sanchez. I have a friend, a horsey friend, in Foxford, Sharon Jelly. You ever heard her name? She's around.
I've heard you talk about her before.
Sharon Jelly. She has a couple kids that ride and things like that. She married a guy named Bob Jar. So her name is Sharon Jelly Jar. I thought that was wonderful. GE Matching Gifts. Oh, she's got to pay attention to this one, too. Will you get your nose out of here, please?
Oh, look at, oh boy.
Okay, this is critical. That goes in a red envelope kind of place.
Red envelope kind of place.
It's a matching gift. Oh, that's Polly and Bob.
Bob.
Polly and Bob. Hi, Polly and Bob. Polly used to put all the stickers in the charts. Confidential. What do I do now? Anything around here is confidential. I must have done something wrong. No, I didn't, hopefully. I've just discovered your service dog project. Would like to express our gratitude to you and many volunteers for the wonderful things we do. I've been watching your facility for about 2 weeks before Scarlett's arrived, and I watched the birth of the puppies intently. I will admit to you, this was the first time in my life see puppies come into the world. It was amazing your tireless effort for each and every puppy goes beyond reproach. I'm truly a dog person who would like to make this donation to help the cost of the veterinarian bills for my 6 puppies, May and Bronx. However, I wish to remain anonymous and don't want my name put on your board during mail call. Nor have it read aloud. I won't read her name. Don't read her name.
Okay.
That's Anon. A-N-O-N. Anonymous? That's very nice, Anon. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Let's throw that away. was supposed to read the whole letter, and here I am reading the whole letter. But I didn't read her name.
Okay.
That's
I lucked out on that one.
I'm sure.
Have an
But
envelope.
everyone knows not to bring their dogs, so it'll be light. It'll be a light stew.
Oh boy.
Okay, take care.
Staff and volunteers, truly amazing group.
Did you read everything?
Barbara,
Thank you.
Are you full?
use this in any way we choose, which is going to be the vet bill. We are getting tremendous help with that vet bill. It's going to be a tremendous vet bill because we still have a dog there. And I think we're going to be okay. I think we're coming down the home stretch.
Gabby ate her meal.
Please put this toward vet bills. Thank you.
Rainey's loving her meal with the chicken in it.
Okay, we will do that right there. Did I give you the envelope?
Lainey is eating.
She's eating
What?
chicken and
Lainey is eating.
Lainey is eating
chicken and rice.
chicken and rice. That's right. So then the vet takes the dog down to the veterinary hospital, and he says, she's not eating dog food. Right.
I know.
Are you feeding her by spoon? Are you holding her paw? Naturally, she's not eating. They probably put it in a dish in front of her. How cool.
I
Terrible.
know, we were trying to feed them bland food.
It's like the spoiled brats we got coming up here. Okay.
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, it didn't take a month until a six-month reaction to liver enzymes
Who's this from?
off the chart,
Sharon of Georgia.
3 days.
Sharon of Georgia.
Whatever we can get her to.
Oh, she's been reading the wish list
She has.
because I just put those on the wish list. I did.
Swifter.
Swifters, these are the plain kind because we're pouring on Clorox so much that you don't ever want to mix cleaning fluids.
That's why I looked at it.
You know, Clorox and soap, I don't know whether it'd work or not, so we don't do it. So whatever their wet Swifters have already on them, I don't want to mix it. Sharon Hall, that was from Sharon Hall. Thank you very much. So all I know is ammonia and Clorox will kill you because it releases Nathan fluorine. So I don't want to mix Clorox with anything. Water will do just fine. Maybe just Here we go. Wow, we got some training super pads. Boy, they lie. Leak proof. Ha! Carol.
Carol
Very nice.
from.
Carol. Keighthley. Tightly? I don't know how you pronounce that one.
Carol.
Hey, here's guaranteed leak-proof training pads.
Guaranteed leak.
Yeah, I think they lie. There is no such thing as a leak-proof training pad. Because boy, could we leak. Did I ever tell you we tried the ones that they give you a bullseye? They told you the puppy was going to pee on the bullseye? And it didn't work.
Nah.
And it just wouldn't work anyway, because if you had a girl puppy who goes over and sniffs the spot and pees, it's still going to be hanging out at the back end. It's not going to be on the spot because of the whole geometry involved. So I find that people who make training pads are not always truthful. Leak proof. But it certainly is better than having none.
Certainly is.
Huh?
It certainly is.
Would you get these off of here?
I will.
Now this box can't go in my bedroom because I'm still trying to pack up stuff and get rid of it. I put a bunch of there. Did you get one?
I did.
Didn't. Water when you get to it. Water. I'm out of water.
She sounds the chicken, she's coming over.
Did you not get anything, honey? I bet you got, king of the.
What are you, covered her all up so she run a temperature now? Come on. We do that in the winter when it's cold.
Well,
She likes the blanket.
last night it cooled off very.
It was cold last night.
It got to be 40 or something.
Yeah, it was 40s.
Crazy.
It was crazy.
Beautiful, though.
Today was lovely.
It's very nice today.
I have one corner of the building nailed down. I mean nailed down. With one little mark where the first rafter goes. I had it measured all out before, but by the time you push dirt around, it moves. So I had to recalculate it. Thank you.
Bailey, you're looking for something, I can tell.
She's still.
Bailey's looking for something?
Bailey.
Turkey.
Bailey.
That reminds me, how to feed a dog a cookie.
Oh my gosh.
And I know, but I have more suggestions now on how to feed a puppy off a spoon. I've been trying to get the spoon sideways. You know what I mean? Because it's awful close to going right down their throats. So if you put it in sideways, try and get them concentrating on the bowl of the spoon. Did you guys hear the adjustment in spoon feeding?
No.
I think we ought to try and get the spoon sideways
Okay.
to get them to concentrate on the bowl of the spoon.
Okay.
Because it's almost going down their throats
I know.
as they jump.
Yeah.
If they jump at it and the spoon is sideways, it's not quite so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, they're lunging at it.
Okay, I'm ready.
I lost it.
She lost it.
Where are the rest of the Scarlets?
Which ones are the Scarlets?
The little.
No. Oh, there are 4 of them down in the barn that are coming up. They ate down there, I believe. But they're coming up for overnight. So we will have all 8 of them here. Because we still have to monitor what's coming out of them and going in them and things.
After I fed all of them, we were sitting on Puppy Hill watching everyone go to the bathroom and taking notes.
So we have notes. How was the poo?
They were all soft serve.
Soft serve poo. 4 soft serve poos. Any cylinders at all? No cylinders. Soft serve is not bad. I can put up a soft serve.
Is Carlene still saving food containers?
Carlene is still saving food containers, and everybody doesn't like it. You just never know. If you notice that, if you watch the Miss Purina there beside the puppy pen, if the Puppy Hill camera gets on Miss Purina, you'll notice her belt buckle is the lid of a can of Purina. Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
That's the kind of thing.
Yep.
I made a buckle out of that. So there.
Does anyone know where Steve is?
Right now? He was around.
Meat Chipper Steve?
Oh, not Meat Chipper Steve. No, I don't. No, but the other guy, Steve Charlie's here.
Yes, he is.
Meat Chipper Steve, I got 2 messages on my goddamn phone. I don't even care if I spend $1 on that one. And I could not read either one. And one of them said something about something might not be right, and I don't know what.
There we go.
I think his second message was can't win them all or something like that. And I don't know what on earth he's talking about because I can't read my text messages on my phone. Did you read them?
I didn't read yours.
Somebody else couldn't read them either. Well, you can't read them if I can't find the phone. That would be the first problem.
I think he's at a function for
He's at a garage sale. Ooh, we didn't open this one.
yeah, for school.
Yes, his school has a huge garage sale once a year, and that's where he was today. And he might have just missed out on something very interesting. I don't know. Here's my phone. Go ahead. Tell me what Steve wanted to tell me. There were two things on that first screen. I was supposed to whip them sideways or something.
It's dead.
All right. All right. It's there. Light, maybe? Or did I take it and put it in the
Yeah,
bedroom?
did you put it in the bedroom?
This whole technology bit drives me crazy. You get a message on there, you can't read half of it, and the final line says, "Do that quickly." You know, I have no clue what they're talking about.
Oh, there you go. Slid right in there. Just slid in there.
How long does it take to charge?
Doesn't take that long. I want to say maybe 30 minutes.
Oh,
But I can read it if it's like 5%.
okay.
So it won't take long.
She thinks she can read it if it's at 5%. Does anybody want to make book on this? This is my phone we're talking about. She's good, mind you, but that phone's had a lot of experience.
Was that Bing who fell into the basket?
I don't know.
I didn't quite see. I just saw two.
I don't think it was. Bing is the boy. I don't think it was.
Vivian then. I have to sneeze.
I was going to say, you're going to ask me a question or sneeze?
They're saying that they can hear the people in the kitchen more than they can you.
Well, I don't know how. I'm sitting here with the microphone right in front of me.
So they're saying for us to be quiet.
Who is still at Danvers with George?
Lumen.
They're all having a conversation.
The dogs? That's because of Mariah.
They're all.
And I'll bet you 2 bits she's coming in. But didn't they both come in at once?
I don't know. I don't.
Poor Walter. Here we go again. What?
Opal and Mariah come in pretty close together.
I thought so, yeah.
Yeah.
Get ready for the 5 a.m. howl. Wake up. First time I heard it, I was like, what the heck is going on?
How are the dogs and who is at the vet? Okay, so we established Lumen is at the vet.
Lumen is at the vet's. And she was there for a respiratory, funny sort of rattling noise that we kind of panicked about earlier, but that seems to have all gone away. That seems to have all gone away now. This is 24 hours now. And basically, I think he can't find anything else wrong with her, and he's trying very hard. Other than the hairy eyeball. Does everybody know about the hairy eyeball? Do you know about the hairy eyeball? George said he heard about this when he was in vet school, and that's a long time ago, and he has never seen a case. But she has one hair growing out of her eyeball.
Is that a bad thing?
Well, no, I mean, it doesn't bother her. Be interesting if it's genetic, though, if we breed her. You know, hairy eyeballs. We comb them. Send her to the groomer. Don't forget the eyeball. No, he said he'd heard of it. It's extremely rare. But it doesn't bother us, so we're not going to do anything about it.
Okay. Why does a riot have a shame sign on her? Who wrote it?
Grace wrote it. She's too fat. She's beginning to get that dimple at the top of her tail. Everybody feeds her. And with dogs, I'm convinced that it's the number of times you feed them and not the quantity. They don't really understand a big wad of something or a little wad of something. They're just as excited about a tiny quarter of a teaspoon of something.
Like when you feed Bailey your spoonfuls and I do my tiny spoonful.
Right, they're just as thrilled to get it. And speaking of being thrilled, we don't have another. We got more questions?
You can go on with your story.
I can go on with my story. Okay, I had to sit outside George Meyer's office lately, waiting for somebody to come out. And I noticed a guy went in with no dog and came out with a dog, and the dog was walking way ahead of him. And I thought, if I had a dog that was in the vet's and I went to pick him up 5 minutes later or 5 days later, that dog would be all over me, jumping around. And I think this is true of any of our dogs. I've checked with a couple of our recipients. And if you're separated from your dog for a while, the dog is thrilled to see you coming and have you back and jump all over you and will you get off me, please, and things like that. This dog was just walking toward the car on the end of a leash. No excitement, no happy, no nothing. It was the Golden. Well-behaved Golden, didn't pull and tug, but it's let's just get out of here. I just want to go home, you know, but didn't pay attention to the guy. And I thought, that's too bad. So now I'm watching that kind of thing. When people pick up a dog, to see the reaction of the dogs. And as we sit around George Meyer's without too much to do, you get a chance to watch. It's very interesting. Our dogs be thrilled. They be jumping. Okay, we have one more envelope that the puppy's already opened. Here's the whole envelope. We will now pretend we opened it. It's from Sue Moore. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, that's ours. I'll tell you, how crowded is it here when you don't even have room on the floor to put your scrap basket? And you have to set it on top of something else. You got too much junk. You've got to clean the place up. Maybe tomorrow.
You got a lot of packages.
Huh?
You got a lot of packages this last few days.
I did.
Puppy's coming in.
Here they come.
Here they are.
Here the puppy. Hi, little puppy. Oh, stop it.
Hello.
There's puppies.
Hello.
Hi, puppies.
I didn't know.
Making bad noises, isn't she? She's making bad noises.
Oh, Bailey.
Oh, Bailey. Enough. Enough. They're not bothering you.
She is spoiled rotten. Because she wants somebody to love her all the time.
Okay, we made it.
How do dogs contract parvo?
Feces. Parvo is spread by feces. So probably Simon, one of the ones out training, stepped in something he shouldn't have. The other possibility is somebody tracked it in here, but if it came in on somebody else's feet, chances would have. They had to walk a ways to get on the, property. I would have, it's more probable that he walked in something outside a pet store, in a mall, or whatever.
How is Bailey's sore on her rear end?
It's there. I was just noticing today that you don't really notice it too much, but it's there. It's not going to go away. It's not a sore. It's just a great big wart sort of thing that, as long as we keep the hair clipped around it, it's fine. George has looked at it and said, don't take it off. She's too old. So I said, fine. I like that advice.
Right here.
I don't know how we keep track of all this stuff. You got puppies all over you. They're awful cute, though. They awful cutest puppies. These are the 4 that are healthy. What happened to that one?
No, that's not the one.
No, this one.
That's
This one's on the other side here. Looks like she's fighting a happy tail somewhere or something.
I don't know. Come here. Dirt, maybe? She was. Oh.
I think she had a little bit of dirt on her nose today, too.
Sap.
Pine sap, that'll do it. Our boy dog has a very indecent problem. The fluids that he got at the hospital have managed to find itself down, hanging off the underneath side of him, so he looks like a nursing mother. Only that ain't milk. Hello, little pupples. Hello, little puppy. Did you want to talk to somebody? Push it. Ruff. You say ruff. Can you talk to it? Say ruff, ruff. Whoopsie. Okay. Anybody else?
Who will Mariah tie with?
Well, we're going to try Walter, but we don't know. I don't know. You know, that lump that's traveling around is now traveling down his leg. George said something about, you may find his foot swollen. That certainly is true. It's just gravitating. When you feed them subcutaneous fluids, as we had to do with him yesterday, whenever, you put it underneath the skin, but sometimes the skin gets kind of bulging and gravity takes over, and then it wanders around. Well, it's wandering now. His foot's not going to look so bad, but I'll tell you, it looks pretty funny hanging off his privates. It really is very, very weird. He looks like a milking cow.
I know.
It's really, and it kind of wobbles when he walks. That's most peculiar. Hopefully he outgrows it. Go ahead. Next.
Are the deaf dogs more nervous than those who can hear?
No, these are fine. They're fine.
A potential calendar shop. Bailey carrying the basket with the puppy in it.
I've thought of that. I've already thought of that. These guys are too big, though. They are nice, square puppies, though. Like, yes! When talking, say ruff, 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 ruff. You say ruff, ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff. Come here, you. Puppy, 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 puppy. Talked a little bit.
Did these puppies seem longer than usual?
Well, that's because they're so thin.
Really?
They're so thin.
Yeah.
The whole,
So thin, but
oh, their hips are showing. Huh?
the puppy, when she was playing with you, was so cute. Okay, I will read your text.
Be careful what you read. I don't know what he said to me.
Okay, so he sent a picture of that.
Oh, okay, whatever that is. A toy of some kind.
And then what it looks like.
Oh, that was his garage sale?
Mm-hmm. And then a picture of a fire truck.
Oh, he bought a fire truck?
I don't know. But then he said the Gifford yard sale. Oh no, was wondering Joyce is in San Diego. It's a group message.
The group message.
And then he said always something. And then with the picture of the fire truck. So I think the fire truck was for sale.
Really?
I don't know if he bought it.
Did you know I had a fire truck once?
No, I just know about the ambulance.
You want to talk again? Ruff, ruff, ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Ruff. Are we on now? I wonder when we lost it. About my husband bought a fire engine on his way home from work. And it made the newspapers. And my sister in Germany read it in her. It was the Army News or whatever that newspaper is. At any rate, so she knew I had, and everybody was kind of making fun of the fact that this. Okay, so we're back on. Okay, could I go on now? Okay, so everybody's kind of making fun of the fact that he bought this fire engine for me, and what the heck. We used to kind of drive around town in the fire engine. It was a great monstrous fire. It was a beautiful thing. It had been restored completely, and it had a wonderful bell, and everybody laughed. And 7 days later, it began to rain, and it rained, and it rained, and it rained, and the Linfield Fire Department called me and asked if they couldn't borrow my fire engine to help pump out people's basements. And so I loaned my fire engine to the fire department. So nobody laughed at me anymore. And I thought that was wonderful.
Why does Dolores get covered at night?
Which one? Oh, Dolores gets covered because the dogs that when they come out to pee got very scared of her standing there and started to bark at her, and then they get everybody barking. So they cover up Dolores at night. It's very handy to have her there because a service dog's got to get used to looking at something like mannequins. How to explain this? The way a dog fight starts between two dogs is they both freeze and are absolutely still, and then all of a sudden they jump at each other and start a fight. So when they meet in the malls, when they meet those mannequins in the store windows that are standing absolutely still, they think they're about to be attacked by the mannequin. And this is a constant problem that they have to get used to looking at. It's the same thing with the horses that you put a quarter in. They can't understand why those things are standing absolutely still. And you get to the point that eventually the dog will go up and sniff the whole horse and see that it's a fake, etc. But they have to get used to looking at mannequins. We've had many around here before. I had, who'd I have? Oh, God. I had a politician in here, a big cardboard politician once. I can't even remember his name. He was very important. Go ahead, next.
How come some eyes are blue or brown?
Yep, that's harlequin for you. And not only is some eyes blue or brown, sometimes dogs have one blue eye and one brown eye. That's perfectly normal, too.
We're doing genetics in bio.
Oh, are you? Oh, good. It's fun. You go to Mendel Square.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's so fun. I love genetics.
It's wonderful, but you try Harlequin Great Danes when you've got 6 different alleles.
Yep.
That's different. It's not neat and tidy like the Mendel Square with only 2.
Right now we just had a test on codominance, incomplete dominance, multiple alleles, and like mono.
Good. Well, then you can explain the whole Harlequin genealogy to me then, because it's a biggie, and there's a lot written on it. You know, go ahead, have at it.
It's so fun. Did any boxes with IV arrive today?
No, not yet, but I don't think, it's Saturday. I don't think we had deliveries today. I think we only got the post office.
Carlene, has the penny harvest check come from Stedman yet? It was mailed last week. Just wondering. Thanks. From Dawn.
I don't remember it. I don't remember it getting here yet. We don't know how much it was for. There was an odd something about $328 something or other. I can look it up. I will check on that. Oh yes, did you want to talk about it? Ruff, ruff. Hey, get back, ruff, ruff. Yeah, you ruff. Teresa will have it listed. I do remember something strange, but I can't quite remember what. That's not unusual either. Go ahead.
When do you find out if the white puppies are deaf?
I think we have a pretty good idea now. It's just I can't tell one from the other. But I think two can hear. I'm told two can hear and two can't.
Audrey and Sophia, we're 99.9% sure can hear, and then Bing and Vivian can.
Bing and Vivian, they think are deaf.
Where's Chaos?
I don't know.
She's on back there.
She on the back deck? Paul and Arlene were here today, so they took him out for a big, long walk in the woods. Actually, I shouldn't tell anybody that. We're not supposed to leave the property, but this was the forest. And they had her on a leash. There's 2,000 acres of forest right behind me.
People are saying they think the check might have come on Thursday.
I'll take their word for it.
There are no more questions. Oh. No more questions.
No more questions? Okay. Shutting off.
Goodbye.
Bye. And we're having for supper what? Ham and turkey that was sent to us by somebody. I've forgotten who, from Harry and David. That's what our supper is. Bye.